Hi, everyone, and happy Tuesday. Welcome to this special edition of a Slice of Pie podcast. My name is Kat Loftus. On this episode number 15, we feature Braden Grafe, who is a local artist, and she has formed this art collective called Pawleys Palette. It's an art show, an annual art show, and it will happen this week at Quigley's next door. Wednesday from 4 to 8, art and wine reception, and then Thursday 9 to 6. So you can just go by and enjoy the artwork, or you can actually purchase the artwork. It's absolutely gorgeous. We are so blessed to have this level of talent in the Pawleys Island area. So you will enjoy listening to Braden talk about the Pawleys Palette Show and how it all came about. So sit back and enjoy episode 15 of a Slice of Pie podcast. Hi, Braden. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much. Y'all, this is Braden Grafe. And Braden is, among other things, she is an artist, and she's getting ready for an art show coming up in Pawleys Island this week called Pawleys Palette. So can you tell our listeners what that's about?
Sure. About 6 years ago, we decided just to basically do an art show. It's a local art show that at first started with just local artists. Pawleys Island is chock full of amazing artists, and I'm only scratching the surface. It started with probably 6 of us, and this year it's actually grown to 16. And we've grown beyond Pawleys Island. This year we're actually bringing somebody from Charleston and 3 girls from Wilmington and somebody from Greenville. And we have painters and sculptors and jewelry makers and clothes designers.
So it does get a little bit bigger every year.
Yes.
So it's not only for display, but people can purchase some of these items.
Please.
Yeah.
Yes.
Please. Yes. And I noticed some of your pretty artwork right behind you there that I just love. So first of all, Braden, I wanted you to tell our listeners where you were born and where'd you go to school?
I was born in Nashville, Tennessee, actually, but I grew up in Mobile, Alabama. I claim Mobile as home. We moved to Pawleys Island 13 years ago. In between all of that, I've moved all over the place. My husband is an Anglican priest. So we've just basically moved all over the Southeast, but I went to school at SMU in Dallas.
Okay. And so tell us why you came to Pawleys Island.
So church is what brought us to Pawleys Island. We had served a lot of different churches really all over the Southeast. And we first came as an assistant at All Saints. And for the past 12 years, my husband's been the rector there.
That's right. He's done a fabulous job. Rob is a great rector at All Saints. And tell us about your family.
I'm the mother of 5 children, and we have 2 grandchildren. And I would say that's my number one calling. I love being a mama.
And just can you tell us the names and ages of your children real quick?
Sure. Margaret Braden is 27. Robert is 25. Haynes is 23. Hunt is 22.
You're doing good.
Totally being
You're doing good.
And Hollis is 16.
16. So she's the last one at home, right?
She's the last one at home, the only one at home, and she's actually going to be here. She is a jewelry maker.
Great.
She does a great job. She makes earrings and bracelets and necklaces out of polymer clay.
That's very exciting. Okay. So now when I first met you, I think it was in a gym and we were watching a kids basketball game somewhere. And I had no idea that you were an artist because you probably didn't have time to work on your art, did you?
No, I didn't.
So then I remember the first time I experienced you as an artist, you had you would bring women into a studio. It was like a paint art and drink some wine. What did you call it then? It was called
Palette to Palette.
Palette to Palette. That's right. And that was a lot of fun. And I still have some of those pieces in my house.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, very fun. So then you started to find a time as your children grew to start working on your own, right?
Yes, it's actually a great story. I was moving from Mobile to Pawleys Island, and I had a 2-year-old on up to 12-year-old, and my mom told me that maybe I could go ahead and pursue my art, and I'm thinking, no, I'm going to be in a brand new city. I have lots of children. We're going to have a brand new church. I need to make a home and do all the things that a mama does. And 2 weeks into being in Pawleys, one of my close friends, Betsy, who's one of the artists here, was offering a discipleship painting class. And I just made time to do it. And I actually attribute really all of my painting since then to her, and that the very beginnings of that.
Where do you get the inspiration for your painting?
Oh, we live in heaven.
We do. Pawleys Island is a little slice of heaven, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I love to think about color. I think we only see color just the tiniest bit of how God intended us to see it. So just, I don't know, the color all around us is so inspiring.
Do you mostly focus on outside scenery? I don't know what artists call that.
Yeah, so I do a lot of coastal landscapes, do a lot of coastal birds. I guess you would say I am somewhat impressionistic, and then we'll sort of dabble in making that even more abstract.
Okay. And do you take commissions?
I do.
Uh-huh. So
probably everybody in here does.
Takes commissions. Okay, good. So I'm looking at one of these ones. I don't know if I can get the camera to turn up, but these two big paintings behind you. How long does it take to do something like that?
Oh my gosh. So that's always a crazy question. Sometimes if you're in the mood, it can happen quickly. At least the basis of it. You might have to go in and tweak it, but like those two happened quickly. I don't know what quickly means.
Is quickly a week? Is quickly a month?
No, quickly would be. It's probably better to answer it in hours, but
okay.
Quickly would probably be a good solid 10 to 12 hours where you have a painting. You know that it's making sense. Mm-hmm. And then you go in and work on it more. I wouldn't be able to give you the specifics. And then there's some that just make you want to cuss and throw them through the wall, and they take a long time. And I don't know. I never know how
it's going to turn out. Mm-hmm. That's probably part of the fun of it, part of the joy of it. And what are some of the tools you use as an artist besides just a brush?
So I use a palette knife. Mm-hmm. I wish I had one. I feel like a palette knife gives me less control, and that's probably a good thing because I like to be in control.
Yeah.
Obviously a canvas. There's some of us here. I always paint on a canvas, but there are people that paint on panel, like a wood panel. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to answer that, but I mainly paint on canvases with brush and palette knife. And I also use oil paint, but there's different kinds of paints. And
I was talking, you know who Pat Puckett is?
Yeah.
So Pat Puckett was telling me sometimes she'll even use a credit card, like an extra, just anything she has, it might have an edge on it sometime. Yep. You just might scrape it across.
Yeah.
Would you be able to tell our listeners the artists that are going to be here at this show?
Sure, but I'm going to have to read them.
That's okay. You go right ahead.
So Sally Bunting, she is from Charleston, and actually her work is right behind me.
Okay, I love that.
This is some of hers, and she's a great little artist. I say little. She's much younger than me and just had her third baby. Uh-huh. Megan Dumont is a Pawleys Island artist / engineer. I don't know how you do that, but she does. Uh-huh. Betsy Boyle Harper, who's the lady I was telling you first took me into her discipleship class. My daughter Hollis, who I've already mentioned. Shauna Grugan is also a Pawleys Island artist. She does some fabulous contemporary work. Mary Kent Heron is a jewelry maker. She owns a company called The Heart Knot, and I think that she's wildly successful, and people love to collect her stuff. I
purchased some of her bracelets last year, and I love them.
She'll be here.
Very cool.
She's great. Susan Moore, it kind of started with landscapes and has branched off and does mainly abstracts now. Yeah. She's not in here yet, but you will be able to see her. Maya Morano is a Wilmington artist, and she is coming. There are three Wilmington artists: Elizabeth Sheets, Maya Morano, and Sarah Jane Tart. And they're all, totally different and just great, bright. They're also, you can tell they're coastal artists inspired by the coast. Reading. Mimi Seabrook's going to be here. Giles does a great job she does a great job in general, but she also has her own line, and it's called King and Pitt. And so we were like, you know what, that is art, because she's designed this
She sure has.
incredible line of clothing.
She sure has.
Kelsey Nichols is an abstract artist in
I love
town.
Kelsey.
Jeannie O'Neill is a landscape coastal artist in town. And Bennett Sizemore, some of her work, I don't know if you can see it, Kat, but it's kind of behind me, but she's done some abstracts. Yeah. And then these little ones are also hers. But Bennett's a fun story because her daddy was serving with Rob at All Saints when we first moved here. And I think Bennett was already in college, but it's just fun that we've come full circle. And
yeah, Bennett was raised in Pawleys Island. I remember when she was a little girl, she came to Pat and my wedding. Libby brought her to our wedding. So I have pictures of her as a little teeny sweet girl, but I love Bennett and can't believe she's grown with her own family now.
And is just such a great artist. And it's fun that we get to do this together. Susan Stocks, who I feel like is mildly famous because she has a billion spas and salons.
She sure does.
Yeah. From all up and down the coast, but she is also an incredible sculptor, and she will have some of her sculptures here. And then I think I'm done. Yeah, okay, that's it.
All right. And what are the times that people can come by?
Okay, so Wednesday, it's from 4 to 8. We have an art and wine reception. We'll have free wine and beer. Just a super fun, happy environment. And then the next day, Thursday, will be from 10 to 6. So really an all-day art market. We encourage people to come and look around, get your Christmas list. We have a great price points. I mean, I know that Hollis's jewelry starts at like $25, and then we go probably up to $3,000. Right. So I think there's something for everybody, and we have one system of checking out, so trying to make it easier for the customer. And yeah,
that's a great idea, bringing up the holiday shopping, because I would be delighted to receive. If anybody wants to give me anything in this room, I'd love any of it. Yeah. So just looking around the room, there's just so many different colors, so many different styles, so many just different, just great artwork. Would you be willing to walk around the room with us and just show us? Now, I know the artists are getting set up and all the artwork's not here yet, but would you just show us some of what is here right now?
Sure. I'd
okay.
love to.
Okay, great. So y'all, it's Wednesday evening at 4 to
8,
and Thursday
is from 10 to 6.
And you can purchase both days? You can purchase art?
You can purchase both days.
Okay. And it's on Willbrook Boulevard at Quigley's next door, correct?
Yes. Okay. I don't think it, like if you pull it up on your maps, just pull up Quigley's Pint and Plate, because I don't know if Quigley's next door actually pulls up. Yeah. But if you're from Pawleys and you're familiar with Quigley's, yes, it's right off of Willbrook. Kind of between Kudzu Bakery and Quigley's, the restaurant.
Yeah, and if you know where Quigley's is and you park in front of Quigley's, you just need to kind of walk around to the left until you get to it. You'll find it. There'll be signs outside. Okay, let's take a look and walk around some, okay?
Perfect.
Okay, so when we come in Quigley's next door, I just kind of want to show everybody what it's going to look like. So the tables will be set up. This is kind of like the booth area, and there's something in the back there. So go ahead, Braden, take us through.
Okay, come on.
Okay.
So, empty space first. This will be where Kelsey Nichols is. And these awesome fish paintings, Kathy, you can kind of look right here, mixed with the ducks. So this is all of Sally Bunting's work. Again, she's from Charleston. She's got a great story. If y'all go on my Instagram page and look at all of the artists, I've tried to write some of their bio, and you would understand a little bit more
the meaning
about
of
her.
the fish.
Yes.
The meaning of the swimming fish. Okay.
Fabulous contemporary artist.
When you say that your Instagram page, is it Braden Grafe or which is?
No, Pawleys Palette.
Oh, Pawleys Palette. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Pawleys Palette.
Yes.
All right. Now
So this is Jeannie O'Neill. I think a lot of people are probably familiar with her in town.
Yes.
She does landscapes, coastal art.
Very soft colors. I love her soft colors. Okay.
And she's smart. She's already set up.
Oh, my favorite little tiger's back there. And then when someone comes in, if they want to purchase, the frame will come with the artwork?
Yep. If it's framed, it's framed for the taking.
Okay, great. All right,
yep.
Let's come around this way. Hi, Shannon.
Oh, hi.
Shannon, what did you bring in here for the art show?
Oh, I brought some new King and Pit.
Yeah, from Mimi Seabrook.
Designs all these, all the fabrics and styles.
What kind of piece? Is this a dress?
Like a little shift dress, a maxi blouse and then kind of a longer wrap.
Very cool. Okay, love that. All right, where to next?
Let's go here.
Okay, sure.
Well, actually, yeah. So, Kat, I don't know if you can kind of round this, but
Okay.
so this is Bennett's work, and right around the corner. So
Beautiful.
obviously she's an abstract artist.
I always think that abstract artists are so much smarter than I am because I don't know how they make it work. And
Well, isn't it just fun?
it is.
Like, I feel like you get a little glimpse into somebody's head and all the things that are going
But
on.
obviously they have an idea of what's going on, and there's just so many different things going on in each of these.
Yeah.
So
I love this texture right there.
Yeah. It's just really, I don't. I'm good at looking at art. I'm not good at painting. So
I'm good at looking at art too.
Okay.
So this is Shauna's work.
Okay. So how would you describe hers? I love what she does. It's almost like a negative, like
exactly
a picture of a negative, and then the color part of the negative.
So I think her most recent work is inspired by shadows.
Yes.
And she is a contemporary artist. Shauna and I actually taught at Palette to Palette together, and that's how we first met.
This is a gorgeous one right here.
I know.
I'd love to buy that for my house. Oh, I didn't see these on the wall right here.
Yeah, aren't they good looking?
They
So I
really-
think those would be so good looking sold together.
Absolutely.
You know.
Would you put them side by side, I guess?
I think you could do either.
Okay.
I love them stacked. I love them side by
Okay.
side.
And this is one of hers down here too.
Yep.
Okay. Great. All right. Now,
Yes.
there's Betsy. Hey, Betsy.
Uh-huh. So Betsy's setting up.
Betsy, is this yours?
Yes.
I'm so used to you doing portraiture, and
branch out occasionally.
I love that. I love this. Very pretty. This is Betsy Boyle Harper. Oh gosh, I'm loving the colors of everything. Betsy, when you work on a piece of art, how many hours do you think you put into your different pieces?
What?
You just said.
It's impossible to. It might be 5 hours today, 3 hours tomorrow, next week 7 hours. Then pick it back up a week later and start again.
How did you learn how to paint?
My mother's a portrait artist.
Was she? How about that? Does Lori paint?
No.
He has another kind of artwork, right? And tell me about this one with the fish in it. Uh-huh.
Just kind of somewhere between abstract and catch a fish in there every now and then. Some you can find the fish easier than others, but
I love it. It's really pretty. Oh, God. And that one, I would never, if somebody said to ask me who did this,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say you. So it's cool that you have a lot of different styles. Okay. All right. Have we missed
So that's all you're gonna be able to see right now.
No, I didn't see your artwork. I don't think we did your artwork yet.
I'm sorry. I'm kind of spread out everywhere, but that landscape is mine.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
What's the size of this one, Braden?
That is a 36 by 48.
30. Oh, that's huge.
And
There we go. Okay.
do that.
Okay.
And then the pelicans are mine. The blue herons, the green ones that you've already talked about. These two landscapes.
I love those.
And then I have a fun kind of abstract. Sorry, it's hiding.
Okay. And what's the size of this one?
So this is a 24 by 48.
That's gorgeous. And the colors in here, you see kind of some aquas and grays. What do you think?
Yeah, a lot of gray.
A little bit of gold.
Yep. So I started writing in my paintings, I don't know,
Uh-huh.
a couple of shows ago.
Uh-huh.
And that sort of leads
I
to
think
me.
I see it. A
I
little
know,
bit.
and I'm not going to be able to tell you what.
And I think is there writing in this
Yeah,
one?
there's definitely writing in that one. I do remember the story of that one. And I'll eventually get this. Oh, I know. Okay, so this was inspired by Need to Breathe song called Banks of the River.
Okay.
And this one was inspired actually by, why I'm just blanking.
That's okay.
The sculptor that does the Pawleys guy that
Tell me.
he did recovery down in MUSC. Betsy, why am I forgetting this? Yeah, Granger McCoy.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Anyway, we had heard him speak about his inspiration behind his sculpture called Recovery.
Mhm.
And I took his words and put them, some of his words, and mixed it with a Bible verse. And
But you're the only one that knows what it says, right?
well, and then I actually write about it on my Instagram page.
Okay. On Palette. Oh,
That's actually on my own page,
Okay.
Braden Grafe Art.
all right. Well, this is very exciting. I'll definitely be here tomorrow evening.
Yay!
Uh-huh.
Glad you're coming.
And don't tell my husband I'm coming and that I might be shopping here tomorrow evening.
Yes, you're gonna buy that dark blue one.
Yeah. Yeah, but there's just so many great pieces of art to choose from, or jewelry, or clothing. So please, it doesn't take long. Just stop by on your way home tomorrow, or if you have some time on Thursday morning, bring a friend and come and see what great local talent we have right here in little old Pawleys Island. It's hard to believe how much talent we have right here in town.
I totally agree.
So thank you so much, Braden, for letting us come in and get a quick preview. And we're going to put your episode on today, Tuesday,
Yay.
so that everybody will know. So look for us, Slice of Pie, either on YouTube or on your favorite podcast site.
Perfect.
Okay,
Thank
we'll see you. Bye, Braden.
Bye.
That was so much fun looking at all that beautiful artwork. I would love to have some of that for myself. It is so pretty and so well done. And that was just some of the artists. More of the artwork will be there, obviously, on Wednesday evening and Thursday all day. So take time to go by. You don't have to purchase anything. You can just go and look and see what's there and maybe get an idea for next year. Or you can actually purchase it and take it home with you. It's on Wilbur Boulevard. Quigley's next door. If you know where Quigley's restaurant is, it's just around the side from Quigley's restaurant. I hope you enjoyed episode 15 of a Slice of Pie podcast. Please rate, review, subscribe. We would appreciate that. And until we meet again, I will see you soon. Bye.